Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for us. Takes the shots! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Oh no, what has happened here? Can he finish? Anderson.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Haaland! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Sorloth. Stones. For Rice. In with the challenge. He's in a great position here. Sorloth.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Rice. And it's Erdegaard. Bellingham. And it's Rice. Anderson. It's Bellingham. Anderson. Charlotte. Norway leading here thanks to that early goal. And Haaland! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the...
Oh, what a mistake! Big chance! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring! Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Number 9,
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touch.
Decent chance! Oh, it's hit the post!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can make...
Chance, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was a given, it always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him.
He's had a shot! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
And things are...
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's got away. He's in, must be. And he's gone backward here.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And the shots! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish of true class! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
number 8,
Norway are having a ball here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell.
He's having a hit! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Here's Charlotte. Anderson. Oh, tries one from range. Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Bellingham. Berger. Holland. He's going for goal. Holland! That is brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. They are purring, truly purring.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
How many? Just how many?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Berger. Konsa cuts out the pass. Nice sequence of passes this. Good take, and is he in? Goes for a shot! Anderson. It's loose now and they want to get it back. That pass has been well intercepted. Tries a shot! Oh, impressive strike.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Konsa. Now Anderson. And it's Rice. Haaland. Oh, he's been caught, and again! It's their second corner of the game. Oh, great leap! And that has flown over. Rice. O'Reilly. He's shifting through the gears here. Takes a shot! No, that's just wide.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh no, this does not look good. Chance for a shot! Sensational from Haaland! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. It makes this even more worrying in some ways. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, shooting chance! Corner number 3 coming up. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Berger. Can he finish? Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Rice. It's Bellingham. 5 minutes till the break. Kane stood his ground strongly. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's really well manoeuvred. That's Solot. Solot. Oh, good shoot! And he's stuck it away. And they're threatening to fly away here.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Number 9, Erling Haaland.
Stones. And it's James. Oh, that's fabulous. That's good vision. Pickford gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. James. Gets a good foot in there. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's picked out the run. Too much on it. And the referee has blown for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Hello
Norway
attendees, this
really
is
are
a
in
lost
control here.
children's
They've done
announcement.
exactly
Would
what
the
they set
father
out to
of a
do.
boy in
There's
a
a
blue
genuine
hat
flow about their
kindly
football,
make his way
and some
to
of
the
the stuff they've
information
played so
centre.
far has
Everyone
been
please
great on the
welcome
eye.
our players.
Norway are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And we're already back up and running after half-time. He'll try from distance! Sorloth made a good run there.
Okay, it didn't quite come off.
And the shot! And that's a sharp finish! And this is getting ridiculous! Borderline crazy!
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
After 48 minutes is number 7.
Oh, he's burst through! He's having a pop! Well taken goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
After 50 minutes is
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Anderson. James gets into a good position. And a chance! He's put his foot right through that one. Haaland. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Madueke. He's picked his way through. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Sorloth. And here's Haaland. Gordon. Can he get it through? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And he shoots! Brilliant from Sorloth! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
number 7.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Konsa spots it and intercepts. Rice.
The attendance for this match was 50,913.
Haaland needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Ødegaard
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
tries to pass it through. Great chance! And he's hit it too high.
Norway really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Could be danger here. O'Reilly. Now it's Haaland. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Pressing high and with purpose. Pass is just off target. Well, there's the clearance. Haaland takes a shot. And that has faded wide.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Konsa. Now James. Anderson. Looking to play him in. Cute ball. And the finish! Haaland! That is brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
After 73 minutes is
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Stones. And he is dashing away. He's having a shot! Oh, there was plenty on that.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Anderson. Haaland. Now it's Solot. Shapes to shoot! So their fourth corner of the game. Good ball, good Solot! And now, oh, that is asking for trouble. There's the shot! Goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
77 minutes is number
And with
7.
that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Lovely chance! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance.
Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, he's having a go! Sensational from Haaland! That is a gem! An absolute gem! How many, just how many, the gulf in class is
After 81
vast.
minutes is
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now. England seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That's simple.
Real chance! And that's past the post.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, the ball's run loose here. O'Reilly. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Gordon. Nice looking ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. Shot a goal! O'Reilly. Solot does... Solot! James. That's a throw. So a bit of a revolving door here.
substitutions
Lots and
taking
lots of
place.
changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Floated through. And that should get the
6
job done.
added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, it's come loose. Anderson. Great vision. And the shot! No, it's wide. Rice pinches it. Decent chance! And that's a good finish. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Now it's Sorlot. And he's let fly.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Now it's Sorlot. Back when it goes. Shot a goal! Oh, impressive strike. Oh, what a mistake! Now, who's got big chance? Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Haaland walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. Well, after all of that... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
England.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
So we're very much on the way now. Now it's Gordon. Ødegaard gets a good foot in there. Rice making a dash for it.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bellingham. And he shoots! A real chance and a real let-off. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him.
He's going for goal! Haaland. Distributed tidily. Good ball, good take. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
He's having a pop! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Now it's Matweke. Oh, that's well spotted.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's let fly. Sensational from Bellingham. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. That is outstanding, just outstanding. You're not going to hit many better than that.
Look, sometimes when they're hit that well, there's nothing going to stop it. You have to acknowledge the ferocity.
Norway are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He has found the way through. And this is... He'll try from distance! Classic Kane brilliance! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're threatening to fly away here. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Bellingham. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's headed upfield. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Just eases him off the ball. Rice. And it's Kane. That has been slung wide. O'Reilly. O'Reilly! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
England find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That is a brilliant interception. Pressing high and with purpose. England have scored 2 quick goals here. And he is going into that little black book.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And he's managed to get free. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And the shots! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Stood up well to him there. Haaland. And they can counter here. And it's made its way to him. Anderson wins the duel this time. Madueke. Madueke ventures forward. And it's Erdegaard. Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Rice has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him.
Oh, shooting chance! No, it's wide.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Oh, that's a key interception. Threads one in. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Kane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's... Oh, he's having a go! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
England really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And here's Gordon. England heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Anderson has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Gordon, who's set up one goal so far, tries to play it through. Great work on the overlap. That is lovely. And this is Kane! And we have our very first corner. And the volley. No, that's just wide.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Now it's Kane.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Time.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kane. Oh, well played, well played. Over to the right flank. Haaland. Aimed beyond the defence. And that brings the first half to a close. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
England really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
England have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Berger. Surlot.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
O'Reilly does well to get it back. Not the most accurate pass. Kane. Caught offside that time. Berger. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Madueke. Great vision. He's had a shot! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Yeah, I think I'd feel that way too. Not that I thrived in one-on-one situations.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And he cuts out the supply. Berger. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. O'Reilly scooting forward.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Lovely bit of skill. He's in a Kane!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
That's really nicely played. And it's been hooked away. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Good effort from distance. And that's past the post.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Spread to the right. And here's Haaland. Takes a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
The attendance for this match was 98,004.
Now it's Haaland. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He can run onto that. Now this could be a chance. Big chance! And that's a good finish. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 9, Harry
Clinical,
Kane.
just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And he's having a shot! Well taken goal. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
After 65 minutes.
And things are
is
much healthier in their
number
favour.
10.
Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Kane is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Ryerson. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. Bellingham wins the duel this time. He's picked his way through. Bellingham driving. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
After 71 minutes is
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Sorloth. And he's got away from him. Can he finish? And that has flown over.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Gordon. Ryerson kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's going wide left.
This is the time you need that pace.
We get a throw in. Foot in. Kane. Can he get it through? Thinks one through. That is good alertness. Bob. And here's Kane. It's Kane! And that's a tiny finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Number 9.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Looking for the run. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
Now it's Gordon. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Can he get on the end of this? Great defending, strong and determined. Excellent challenge there, uncompromised. He's gone for goal. Oh, they could be caught out here. Decent chance! And he's stuck it away. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
After 88 minutes is...
How many? Just how many?
Harry Kane! Substitutions taking place.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Can he get away here? Strong running down that left flank. 5 minutes to add. Just about within shooting range. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little
Substitution
jaded.
in progress.
As a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Now it's Gordon. And that will be the final act. England pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Kane, very much the hero in this game. England may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit and
Please
togetherness
take
is
this
all about,
opportunity to
Peter.
pay a
I
visit to
thought
our
they
official
showed
store,
terrific
where
desire and
memorabilia from
focus
today's match are
and
now
fitness in
available.
refusing to settle for a draw. a time to hold heads high.
And with that, it's time for me to... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
the
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity and conviction, in tempo even, and that's not a bad thing.
So straight into the action. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, he's bustling through here. Shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. He's in, must be. Oh, shooting chance! Marvellous goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Norway finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Sorlot. Decent chance! And that would have been some goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Stones. And he's opted for the long pass. Now it's Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Sorlot clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Gordon. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Berger. That's an excellent interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Haaland! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
It's loose now and they won't this time, surely! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Konsa has headed upfield. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, they could break here. Anderson. And it's Kane. Ødegaard. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rice. And here's Kane. Spread it left. He's got away. And a chance! And that's a good finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
18, Gordon.
England are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Rice. Not the most accurate pass. Solot is onto this. Ødegaard. Great chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Gordon. And it's Bellingham. Knocks it into space. Oh, look at the space here. Chance, surely! And it's come back out to him.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there.
Indicated.
What great defending.
And here's Haaland. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. That's the end of the first 45. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far.
And
Peter,
please
if it
welcome
ain't
our
broke,
lads
don't
to the
fix it. So
field.
I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Ødegaard. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no joy this time. Rice. Bellingham. Shifted it to the flank. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Back to the keeper it goes. Solot being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long.
Tries a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Kane proves too strong.
52,000.
Great ball. And the finish! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Tries from a long way out. Gave it a go, but off target.
Norway are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Anderson. Spread out to the left. And it's Kane. It's a good foot in there. And here's Kane. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bellingham touches it back. That's going wide left. Anderson. And he's managed to get rid. Gordon. Now it's Kane. Nice looking ball. Konsa cuts it out. Rice. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now that's well seen too. Konsa. Stones. Half an hour gone in the second half. And he's managed to get free. And he shoots! That's put play to the danger. He'll try from distance! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Rice clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue,
Substitutions
but
taking
maybe
place.
there were better options for him there.
Driving forward, and he was quick to react. Anderson. Solot does really well there, he is strong. Rodgers. Now Anderson. In the end they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And that is expertly dealt with. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Kane. Now it's Haaland. Tries to play it through. O'Reilly. Into the last 5 minutes. Rodgers. Now it's Kane. Now Anderson. Oh, good spread. Some intricate passing. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution in progress.
And he's going direct. He's had a shot! Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter.
Added minute
but I
has
think
been indicated.
I do the former in that position.
Haaland. That is good alertness. Now it's Rashford. Berger. Oh, that's well spotted. O'Reilly. Now Rodgers. And here's Rashford. Anderson. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
things already rolling. Now it's Bellingham. That's put paid to the danger. Anderson. Oh, that's ambitious. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And there's one little story in a game where he scored 4, but he was still angry. And asked why he was angry, he said, well, I missed one of my good chances. I think he's destined for greatness.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And here's... He'll try from distance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Played into space. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Great! It's a goal! Rice, still goalless at the moment. Now Anderson. Anderson going like a man possessed at the moment. And it's Rice. He's going for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ryerson gets it away. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, just skips past his man.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And he was quick to react. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. He's picked his way through. Cleared away. England with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Shot, surely! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
It's a good foot in there. Oh, it's Sorloth. Oh, now he can run away with it. Shot a goal! Goal, Norway! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
36 minutes is number 9, Erling Haaland.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
England truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time. Berger.
Haaland. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, it's a foul there, right on the edge of the box. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Stones has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. England have the chance to go the other way.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Haaland. Out of play for a throw. And the referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Please welcome everyone.
England finding themselves behind by just 1 goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Swings it across. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Ball's gone out of play. Araujo for Ferran Torres. Now it's Lewandowski. Bernal. Laporte producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Laporte is having a shot, and one more try! Lewandowski is flagged offside.
Madrid definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Dani Olmo, whistle's gone, that's foul. Bernal. Neymar goes sliding in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Lewandowski. He's had it taken off him. That's a lovely, neat pass. Plays it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Shapes to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Madrid really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Ferran Torres and Bernal. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now it's Rashford. Caresses it through. Salamakers. Impressive jump. Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Balde. And it's Olmo. Martin. Araujo. And Martin. And it's Olmo. Neymar. Good purposeful running this. Well read. And the danger is averted. That's going to go a long way. And it's Neymar. Neymar! He's got away with one there. Oh no, this does not look good. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's won it! They willed it, and it happened! An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
Things already rolling. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, good spread. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Chance! Goal! Morocco! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Kane. That was good alertness. Unahi. Now that's well seen too. Riyadh. That's going wide left. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. It's a really well-measured ball. Good ball, good take. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post.
England certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
What a throw in. James receives it in a wide position. Diop clears it away.
Has been indicated.
Looking for options for movement. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. He is through here. Rice. The referee says that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal.
Everyone,
it's still anybody's game here.
players.
England currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So straight into the second half.
England really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That has ended up in no man's land. England still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break.
The attendance for this match was 96,847.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Madueke. Brahim Diaz, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Brahim Diaz. He's found a way through.
Pretty robust defending.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that's played in low. Konsa gets it clear. And the counter-attack is on for England. Foot in. That's been cut out, well played. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Substitution in
Break in
progress.
play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Hakimi. That is good progress on the left. Bellingham driving for... Big chance! Chance, surely! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Keep the ball. Ah, he's given it away. Gordon. Anderson!
There will be one more
That's put
added
play to the
time.
danger. Madwicking gets into a good position. Diop clears. That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable.